Good afternoon, it's meteorologist Michael Fecka. Welcome back to the 2:30 afternoon weather update. We do this every day here on the workdays and on weekends. We stream it out to all of our streaming platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. So if you're joining from either place, please feel free to leave us a comment or a question. Hopefully I'll be able to go through them all as I go through the forecast, but if not, I'll go through at the very end and see if I can answer anything individually for you. But let's get started here with what we're tracking out over the next couple of days, and really what's taking the main stage here over the next several days is going to be that alert day that we have in effect for Monday. Monday night specifically, the timing has become a little bit more clear in terms of what we can expect as those storms roll through. So severe weather is possible still, and behind this system we'll have another chance for some showers or even a few thunderstorms Tuesday night, and then once that clears, we'll actually start to dry out and cool down through the middle and end of next week. But at least through the rest of this weekend, you can get outside and enjoy it. It is mainly dry and warm. Here's a look at our weather across the country. We've got some showers off to our south and east through portions of Tennessee and out towards the mid-Atlantic. And then we've got some more thunderstorms firing across portions of the Central Plains. We've got one severe thunderstorm warning now in Nebraska. Now, we have high pressure in place here, so we've cleared out nicely. We started out this morning with some fog and some cloud cover, but that has pushed off to our east. And now we're looking at mostly sunny skies through the rest of this afternoon, and will stay mostly clear overnight tonight. So no issues here through the rest of today or even as we get into tomorrow. And with all that sunshine out there, temperatures have warmed up mostly into the upper 70s, 77 degrees in Evansville and Henderson, 76 there in Owensboro, 78 out towards Dundee and down towards Madisonville. The warm spot on the map looking at Mount Vernon sitting at around 80 degrees at this hour. We'll tack on another degree or two here with that sunshine before we start to cool back down into the mid to upper 50s overnight tonight. And that'll lead us in to another beautiful day tomorrow. We've got mostly sunny skies. It'll be warm. Temperatures top out right around where they are today in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Winds will be out of the east between 4 to 8 miles per hour. And that will lead us into a little bit of a rambunctious start to the work week. So again, this alert for Monday, it is specifically for Monday night. Much of the day on Monday is going to be just fine. We'll have partly cloudy skies. It'll be mostly dry. Warm wind from the south will be flowing in as that warm front lifts to our north, but when the cold front slides in, that's when we see that severe weather potential. So severe storms are still possible, if not likely, at this point for Monday night, and we're looking at primarily damaging wind gusts and hail damaging wind gusts and tornadoes as our main threat, but you can't even rule out that potential for some large hail. So here's a look at the setup here. That warm front lifts to our north Monday morning. That'll help filter in that very warm, moist air from the south and from the Gulf. And then we'll have a lot of shear overhead as that cold front moves in from the west. That's going to trigger showers and storms across portions of central Illinois, even down into Missouri, and those are going to continue to push eastward and into the tri-state late Monday night and possibly lingering into the overnight hours. So that'll all clear off to our east by Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, but then another round of some showers will move in Tuesday night, and then we should remain mostly dry by the middle and end of the work week. Now here's a look at the latest Storm Prediction Center storm risk map for Monday. This actually just updated at 2:30, so it doesn't look like we've seen much change, at least from the update this morning. Much of the tri-state now sitting in that level 3 risk for severe thunderstorms. So numerous severe storms are certainly possible here headed into Monday night. And we can actually take a look at some of our shorter range models. This is our in-house model. The graph, it goes out through Monday evening. It doesn't take us through the entirety of the event, but it will give us an idea on when we can start to expect some storms to roll in. It won't be verbatim what happens. Obviously, we're still 3 days out, so timing will always be fine-tuned here up until those storms actually get here. But it looks like generally the worst of the storm should be moving in after 10 o'clock Monday night. And they'll be moving in from west to east. They'll start off possibly as some supercells well off to our west, but as they push eastward, they'll grow upscale into more of a linear shape. So that's the line of showers and storms. And typically that lends itself to more of a damaging wind threat, but of course within those lines we can get those kinks, and that could produce the potential for some tornadoes as well. And while hail isn't our main concern, you can't completely rule it out. So here's a look at the storm risk. Again, the great greatest risk, I think, is going to be damaging winds and tornadoes. Large hail comes in second place, and then there's even the threat for some flooding. We've got some very heavy rainfall that will likely be moving in, and if any storms or the line of storms kind of train over the same area, we may see some isolated areas of flooding. So that is kind of the latest on that severe weather threat for Monday. Let me go ahead and check out some of the comments. If you have any questions, again, we don't really have all of the fine-tuned details just yet, but it is becoming a little bit more clear that these will be moving in late Monday night, generally after 10 o'clock, and they'll linger into the overnight hours. So it's definitely going to be a night where you're going to want to kind of stay up, watch how things are going, make sure you have a way to receive warnings multiple different ways. A NOAA weather radio and downloading the 14 First Alert weather app are going to be the best things for you to do, and you want to make sure that you can hear them as well, especially if you are going to try and go to sleep. You definitely want to get woken up by the alerts on your phone or on that weather radio. It's also a good time to start thinking about your severe weather preparedness plans. You know, where are you going to go in the event that you are placed under a warning, or if you are going to be in an area that is unfamiliar to you, if you're going to be displaced from your home, you want to know where the safest place you can be. And if you live in a trailer or in a trailer park that isn't really the best place to hunker down, you definitely want to consider where you're going to be sleeping that night. If you're going to be sleeping at a friend's house, a family member's house, or any storm shelters that may be opening up here over the next couple of days. So you definitely want to keep tabs on that if you live in a more unstable or unsafe home for severe storms. Ashan asking, could it weaken? Yes, it certainly could weaken. We think, I think the worst of the storms are still going to be off to our west, and as they grow upscale into that line, they'll be pushing into the tri-state, and it'll be overnight. So we will be losing a little bit of that instability, which may help weaken the storms a little bit. But at this point in time, it looks like the shear and the lifting mechanisms will be strong enough to keep those storms going. But of course, we are still 3 days out. Even the slightest change in any ingredient here can change the outcome. So that's why we tell you guys to always stay tuned to the latest forecast. Christina asking about when the storms would start through Muhlenberg County. Unfortunately, the timing isn't that great at this point in time. Generally, we can expect those storms to be moving in from west to east after 10 o'clock at night. I can't really give you an hour-by-hour timeline just yet. Usually, that doesn't really come into focus until those storms have actually initialized off to our west. So that's going to be more of a nowcasting kind of situation. So just continue to check back with us, especially tomorrow and on Monday. Monday is going to be an important day to be watching the forecast closely. But that is all the questions or comments that I'm seeing. So I'm going to continue on here with the rest of the forecast. So that is the gist here on that severe weather threat for Monday. And then we look at another chance for some showers or even a few thunderstorms Tuesday night. Doesn't look like we'll have much in the way of severe weather with that one. It's just going to be your plain old rain and a few rumbles of thunder. But once that system clears out through early Wednesday morning, we should be dry through the middle and end of the work week with cooler temperatures out there. So here's just a kind of a look. Oh, actually, that's just the same model run there. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, just to kind of wrap everything up in a little bit of a bow for you there. Again, quiet through the rest of today and quiet through tomorrow, so no issues. If you have any outdoor plans this weekend, you are good to go. Get that lawn work done, go get that car wash, eat a picnic or have a picnic outside, eat some lunch, do all the good things, and then we'll have that alert in effect for Monday night. And again, much of the day on Monday is going to be dry. It's really Monday night after 10 p.m. that we're expecting those storms to begin to push in from west to east. They'll clear out into early Tuesday morning, and then it looks like another round of some showers will be moving through Tuesday night, and then we'll cool down through the middle and end of the work week. For the first time, we'll actually only have highs in the 60s by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So a lot cooler than what we've been dealing with so far for the month of April. So that is a look at the forecast here. I'm going to hop off the live stream, and I'll send you guys over to 14 News at 6 for all the latest news and weather headlines. Until then, everybody, have a great rest of your afternoon and stay safe.